What's up guys, Mixology Matt here, your dad's favorite mixologist. And today we are making the Manhattan. It's classic, timeless, and elegant, and it's the quintessential New York cocktail. Let's go. Let's make a Manhattan, shall we? It's important to remember 212. That is going to be your formula for our Manhattan. 2-ounce whiskey, 1 ounce sweet vermouth, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Within the broader context of mixology, it's important to remember that the Manhattan is a derivative of the martini because it has a spirit and a fortified wine. Instead of gin or vodka with dry vermouth, we have whiskey with sweet vermouth. It's as simple as that. When we're building our cocktail, we're always going to start with our cheapest ingredients first. 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Now we're going to add 1 ounce of our Dolan Sweet Vermouth. As always, remember to keep this boy in the fridge and always try and get the best possible sweet vermouth that you can. 1 ounce of our sweet vermouth. Last but not least, we have our Canadian Rye Whiskey. Today I'm using Wayne Gretzky's Maple Cask. Some of those maple flavors are really going to pair nicely within the Manhattan cocktail. A full 2 ounces of our Rye Whiskey. Let's add ice and stir this down. A little bit of a story time here. I actually had my first Manhattan on a bachelor party in New York. We were in Manhattan, so I thought, one in Rome. Had the first Manhattan, and damn. I'm a big sucker for stirred and strong cocktails, so anything spirit forward, I'm probably gonna gravitate towards. There's always room for other types of drinks, but the Manhattan is a regular within my rotation. So I think we've stirred it down plenty enough. Our glass is frosting. It's been about 30 seconds here. Little taste check. Ooh, yeah, that's where I want to see. Brings me right back to New York. When we are using a coupe glass, it's important to have it chilled whenever we're serving our cocktails straight up. When I say straight up, it means on a stem. Time to strain out our cocktail. Beautiful. And for our garnish, it would not be a Manhattan without a classic Amaro Cherry. This one is brought to you by Fabri, only the best. Here we go. Beautiful. And there you have it. That is our classic Manhattan cocktail. Let's give it another taste. We might as well. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Perfect after dinner drink. It is incredible. I'm curious, what whiskey do you like in your Manhattans? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to see it. Here are my top 3 tips to make the perfect Manhattan. Number 1, for the love of God, keep your coupes in the freezer. We're serving this drink up, which means no ice, and we want our drink to be cold. Number 2, don't skip the cherry. This is not an old fashioned. The cherry is there to complement the vermouth nicely and double down on that fortified wine flavor. And lastly, don't over dilute your Manhattan. That means don't stir for a lifetime. 30 to 45 seconds is all you really need to get the proper dilution. You don't want to water this thing down. And there you have it. Those are my top 3 tips when making a Manhattan. Did I miss any? Put your thoughts in the comments below. Now I'm going to show you one of my favorite variations on a Manhattan. We're going to make the Black Manhattan. Instead of vermouth, we're going to use Amaro Lucano. For those of you that don't know, Amaro is an Italian digestif that is typically enjoyed after dinner. It's got a lot of herbal flavors, and it's gonna really complement and give a new twist on our Manhattan cocktail. To build our Black Manhattan, we're gonna start with 2 dashes of Angostura cocoa bitters. So now we have Amaro Lucano. Because the rye whiskey we're using is 50% alcohol by volume, we have to increase our Amaro amount to 1.5 ounces to make sure that it is balanced. So we're gonna go 1.5 ounces of our Amaro. To bring this to the finish line, we have our Millstone 100 Rye Whiskey. It is from the Netherlands. It's a very unique bottle. If you see one, pick it up, highly recommend. 1.5 ounces of our Millstone Rye Whiskey. Millstone Rye Whiskey is 100% handmade, 100% rye whiskey, so it's got some of those bold spice flavors. It's gonna make our Black Manhattan perfect. Now it's time to stir down our cocktail. So I want to tell you about the first time I ever had Amaro. My nonno is a huge fan of Fernet Branca. If you never had Fernet Branca, it is basically a supercharged Jaeger. 60%, you're gonna make a face. If you don't, I'd be surprised. It was my first experience with alcohol. At the time, brutal. But now my palate's evolved and I'm a huge Amaro fan. I use it in a lot of my cocktails. Instead of serving this in a coupe glass, I'm actually gonna serve this one low on a king cube. And like I mentioned earlier, no better way to finish a Manhattan than with a classic cherry. That is my black Manhattan. Let's give it a taste. Ooh. You get that beautiful herbalness from the Amaro. That rye spice comes through and pairs really nicely with those cocoa notes from the Angostura bitters. I mean, this is a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend working in Amaro into your classic cocktails. You won't regret it. As always, I'm Mixology Matt. I don't make drinks, I make smiles. Cheers.